Hey guys, Doyle's Basement Records. How's everyone doing in the VC community? I'm doing great. This is me an episode, me showing you off the records that I got on Black Friday on Record Store Day. Before we get started, when you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please leave me a comment in that comment section. Let me know how I'm doing for you or if I suck. Alright, that being said, let's get started. Uh, okay, I got them in the right order. Alright. So, I did kind of have a few extra ones that I ended up putting back. And like I said, I did an episode of how my feelings about this record store day list months ago. And I called it trash. There was stuff that, yeah, of course I wouldn't mind having, but anything I wasn't going to get that I'd just be devastated about. Not one thing. Um, there were some fun titles that, like I said, I wouldn't mind having, but nothing crazy. Um, But of course, I did get some stuff. I did end up putting some stuff back. But first off, we're gonna start with King's X. I did end up getting that. You know what? And I'm not too. I haven't listened to all that many King X records. I remember I listened to their first two when I was younger, and this one was just kind of. I was like, you know what? I haven't listened to a King's X record in a really long time. Oh, nice, yellow. And I'm gonna do it. But how it's funny how I'm gonna listen to records since my receiver doesn't work and I don't know when I'm gonna get it fixed. So all these records I'm gonna be buying, they're just gonna be sitting here collecting dust, which is not fun, man. I'm ready to listen to some music. Okay, put one of these bad boys on it real quick, and it sucks. I ran out of my good inner sleeves from one of those like Big Fudge Company or something. All right, the next one's Ray Charles. What was it? Live in Stockholm's 1972. Ray Charles and his orchestra and the Roulets. You gotta love some Ray Charles, man. The man is, well, I guess was one of a kind. I'm really starting to, kind of a Dijon mustard look. Well, in the light, kind of looks orange, but over here, definitely got the yellow to it. I think this would be my, I'll have to look on my Discogs really, but, well, fifth Ray Charles album. This one will be, I believe. Oh, and I'll tell you the prices that I get for them since I work at a record store. I get them a little bit different. Very lucky. So we're selling them for $29.77. I got it for $22.90. So that's what our cost is at the store because I get everything, at cost. The Ray Charles was $22.77. We get it for $14.15. All right, the next one, Roy Buckingham. One of my dad's favorite guys. He loves this guy. He wanted to introduce me to him. This was an expensive one. $38.77. Only got it for $30. Not much. Man, record stores just don't make much money, man. It's a $38.77. So you're probably $42 with tax, and we get it at cost for $30. Something ain't right there, man. Let's see. Let's see what we're working with. Ooh, look at that! And they give me the great inner sleeve. I love it when they do that. All records should have these. Every single one. Get rid of the original white crappy ones. Oh yeah, that's great. The other one like that? Yes, it is. Cool. That's a pretty cool cover. So this is Roy Buckingham in the Prophet, the unreleased Polydor album. Interesting. Limited to only 2,500 copies, so not too many were out. You know, this is one of the ones I missed too until kind of towards the end of, well, not the end of Record Store Day. We have a certain place in our store. Like, our store is very big. Like I said, it's a smoke shop, love shop, and a giant record store with 3 different levels. So in our basement, we had, for Record Store Day, everyone kind of went down there. And, like, then around 4 o'clock, we moved everything upstairs, so it's in with the regular record room. So this is probably like 3 o'clock, 3:30. I got another half hour, 45 minutes, whatever, till I move everything upstairs. And I saw one of the guys grab that, and I'm like, I saw him kind of holding it like this in a little form. I'm like, Roy Buckingham, I kind of forgot it was on there. So I picked it up. I picked up the last copy of it. I'm like, thank you. I wouldn't have gotten it. I kind of forgot that he was on there. And it's crazy because I went through even right before we opened the doors. I looked through everything again. I couldn't tell you how many times I went through, like, that day. I probably looked at every record, went through them at separate times. Easily 5 times. Raza. All right. What was this one? Bobby did you? Wait, what? It is that. As Bobby Digital in Digital Bullet. Oh. This one looks really hard to open. Holy moly. The shrink wrap was on it way too tight. Let's see what we got. Man, the yellowish are kind of yellow clear. And that's going to be it for the actual Record Store Day album. I did get 2 more that weren't there. But another Ray Charles, What I Say. This was a really good deal. It's $14.77. I got it for $9.44. Oh, and the RZA album, $31.77. Got it for $21.85. Stuck to me. Alright. I doubt this would be a colored vinyl. I'm sure it's just your standard black. Ooh, quite a bit dusty with some I see a few hairs on there. Oh man, that reminds me of my Robert Plant Alison Krauss record I picked up last week. And I couldn't believe how beat up it was, and I even played it once. Took, 4 hairs, maybe possibly 5, off of just one of the LPs, and both of them were it was one that was really beat the hell up. Another one was, I'd say it was fine, really, but just one of the, I don't remember which, if it was the A or B or C or D. All right, the last one. Pink Floyd Division Bell. Fantastic album. You know, this is a kind of a controversy album. You know, a lot of, or I can't say a lot, but I know some real big Pink Floyd fans don't like what this album brought, especially with Roger Waters being out. Man, I thought it was great. And then what was it? I think it's track 7 and 8 when it goes Coming Back to Life, and then it goes Take It Back. Those 2 songs back to back are played they belong next to each other, because it feels like it could be one long song. This is crazy. I feel this album dropped in price, or we just marked it wrong. I could have swore last time I saw this album it was in the 40s. This was $34.77. I got it for $22.99. Great. I love this cover. Ugh. Man, just how bright, or it just, oh man, it just pops. They did a really good job with this album. Oh, baby. I know this isn't gonna be. Oh, that's. Let's make sure. Yep, standard black. You should have figured. Oh wow, this one's stuck in there. Pretty cool. I'm glad I have it. We've got it. We had it at the store a few times over the last maybe 6 months, and I never pulled the trigger on it. And then after I saw the price, and then I'm like, man, every time I say I'm gonna get it, I don't get it, and then we don't get it back in for months after months. So I had to pull the trigger on it. But all right, guys, that's gonna be it for the Black Friday episode. But tell me what you think. Leave comments. Let me know what records you got and your thoughts about that record store day. If the Black Friday one just needs to go or keep it. We still did very well. It was still a very busy day. The first customer that showed up, I talked to him. He said right around 5. And I remember I live in Kansas City. It was cold that day, especially in the morning. In the afternoon, it warmed up to like 60. But dude, it was cold. It was probably like anywhere between like 28 and 40. Not 40. I'd say that 20 to 35. It was cold. So there was probably. We opened the door. We opened the door a little early just because how cold it was. People when we opened the door, there's probably 25 people in line. And then people started showing up as we opened, and it was really busy for the first 90 minutes. And of course it slows down, and then it just, take a little break. People come in and so. But all in all, man, it was a good day. And the person who spent the most money was a guy who probably came in around 10 o'clock, and it's funny. He spent over $1,000. He just had a stack, and he's another person who I rang up maybe a year ago, and he spent the most money I ever rang up at the record store with records. It was like $700. And then I talked to some of the other guys who worked there. They're like, yeah, he's a heavy hitter. We believe he is a lawyer. Real big into country, but he didn't really buy any country albums that day. And it's funny, one of our managers like, yeah, I've never even seen him. Of course, one of the biggest customers. It's funny how that happens. But all right, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode.